Hello and welcome back. And today I thought I would share with you all a little bit of how I do my interior decorating. So I've prepared some materials over here, and I've got this empty room up on the top floor of my little house here. And it's a 5x5. And it's got these weird kind of entrances and exits. And one of the special things about this room is that I've made it have a different interior wall than its exterior wall, which is sandstone out there. This is mushroom stems in here, which I felt like looked good for like a nice wallpaper. The first thing you want to think about is what type of room this is actually going to be. I have all my storage down below and all my furnaces and everything, so this doesn't need to be very functional. This room's mostly just for decoration. And I'm thinking a bit of a bedroom up here would probably be good, and maybe a bit of a study. And so I've gathered some materials that'll hopefully be relevant to that. So I've got a bed here for the actual bedroom part, and I've also got these beehives. And the reason why I've got the beehives is that I think if you place them down like this, they kind of look like a dresser. They've got little drawers on them, and they got a nice like top counter to it. I don't know what you call the top of a dresser, but it's got a nice one of those. But this one is a little bit in the way of the door currently. But the bed, we could put it here with like a nightstand next to it. Um, but maybe not. The reason why I'm thinking about putting my bed over here is because we've got these windows and these doors and things, and I want like a bookcase in here, and the bookcase is going to be tall, and so it's going to need to go on one of these flat walls that don't have anything in the way. Which maybe we put the dresser on one of these sides because it's going to be shorter down. It's not going to block anything. So let's put maybe that over there. The reason why I didn't put it there because it would be a little too close to your door. I want a little bit of breathing room. If we put let's grab a chiseled bookcase that we could put next to the bed. And then you have like a little storage for some books that you would have for, right when you were going to sleep or something. As a little idea. And then let's fill in this corner over here with just a block. Now, this is a big problem over here. We've got this weird finagle way out here to this little bit balcony, and how do we actually incorporate this without it looking too weird? I've got an idea. We've got these more mushroom stem blocks, and we've got these end rods. And I was thinking we could separate it off into a little wall to separate it, but not like a full wall, like a half wall. Something that's like it makes it feel a little bit separated, but not totally separated. But I'm wondering if that's maybe even a little bit too much. We could just go with one pillar instead. Go for a little bit simpler, and I think that looks pretty good. So let's move on to the actual bookcase and study and desk and things that I want, which will probably be over here somewhere. I've already got some chiseled bookshelves on me. Let's grab this. I grabbed this lectern because I was thinking, let's say over here. This would actually be where you have your desk, where you're doing your notes, which we can throw down this book and quill to make it look like, you're actually studying something. And then over here, maybe we do, well, we can't put it there because it's going to be in the way of your walking path out. But let's say we're going to mix these kind of together, I'm feeling. Maybe just a little bit of a zigzag. And then once we actually fill these with some books, which let's go do that. I think this will look pretty good. So bang, bang, bang. Blong, blong, blong. And some things down there. Oh, that's going to be the same as up above. Let's do something like that. And I think that looks pretty good. But the only problem is off on this side over here, you've got these different looks. And so that's not exactly good. So what I'm thinking is maybe we get some trap doors in. So I was thinking spruce at first for trap doors, but it's going to blend in with the floor over here, and I don't know if I want it to blend in. So, as another option for a trapdoor that doesn't have any holes in it, that'll actually be solid, I'm thinking this dark oak over here might be a good option. We've got it looking like that, which I feel like is pretty cool. And then the desk, I feel like we could expand this. Right now it uses oak textures sort of around as like the desk because it's part of the lectern and there's no other color for a lectern besides oak. So let's get some oak. And then let's come in here and you can place it like this. It'll give a bit of a desk look. You know, you've got your book on here, but the desk kind of extends further, if you can imagine that. You got to use your imagination on a lot of things in Minecraft. But I feel like that looks good. And then let's try to create a little chair over here, which because we use this dark oak, maybe we try dark oak again. We can use these trap doors. Do something like that maybe, and then maybe a slab. And I think that looks pretty good. Now you can sit down, look into your book, write some notes or whatever you're doing. And now that we've got a lot of our blocks placed, oh, I forgot books in over here. Let's get, I don't know, that's probably good. Maybe one more. Let's actually place down some more decorations, some more finer decorations. There's not too many in Minecraft, but there are some things that can help add little details here and there because right now we've got some pretty plain looking spots. These walls, it's like, what do you do? Do you put like cabinets or something up here? I'm thinking we've got some paintings, we've got some item frames. I thought putting a clock in here would be nice. So, you know, you're at your desk, you need to look at the time. Maybe we have a clock right there. That could be nice. And then let's say you're over here. Maybe we need a small painting. That's not small. Let's try a small painting. And I think these come in a couple different colors. Oh, I think I like that one. It kind of blends in with the walls, but it's got a little bit of details. It's I don't know, something about it I kind of like. And it's also the right shape, so that's also very important for what we need here. And then let's see if we can fit in another painting. I'm thinking probably over here. That's gonna be too big. So let's try to block that. And I think that one's good. What's the other option? No, I don't want that one. I want the little man. That also, I think, fits in our theming pretty well. So, what else do we need in here? I think maybe some flower pots could go well. We've got a lot of different flower options I brought. Oh, and I also brought some lanterns. So, let's put the lantern down first. We could put it like up here or in the ceiling, and that could work as an option. But I'm thinking we actually put it on either the desk over here, which could be good, but it blocks a little bit right when you walk in. So I'm feeling maybe over by the bed. Or maybe we put a flower over here and the lantern like next to it. And then in the flower pot, what type of flower do we think? Not that guy. Not that guy. Yeah, I think I like the pink. Something about it. And then let's see, let's fit one over onto your desk. So if you're working, have a nice little pot. The reason why I don't put it over here is again, if you're walking in, it kind of blocks your view. Whereas I feel like if you walk over here, it doesn't feel quite as crowded. And let's put a bamboo in here. I'm always a fan of the little bamboo in the potted plants. So I feel like that looks pretty good. Now, there is one spot that's pretty empty, which is the roof, but you're not really meant to look up at the roof. And so I feel like not drawing your eye to anything up here is actually pretty good. So I'm going to leave that blank, and I think we're kind of done. So very simple, not, you know, super crazy detailed, but I think that's good. If you had too many things going on, it'd be almost too busy. And the big thing, if you're trying to do this yourself, is finding purpose in every little object. So, you know, why do we have a desk here? This is a little study, a potted plant. You know, don't just place things down randomly. Even the paintings, try to get them into like, you know, good shapes or nice colors to kind of match the rest of the room, or something to make it all feel very cohesive. And making it feel a bit crowded, where you can barely walk around, I think is fine. If you make it too spacious, it looks a bit empty. So filling it with things is always important. And little walls can definitely help space things out better. So I hope this has been a bit helpful for anyone that needed advice for how to do some interior design of their own, just watching me walk through the process myself. I will admit I had coming into this a bit of a plan, so before you start doing anything, come up with an idea of what your space is going to be used for, maybe the type of blocks you want to use, so you can get everything ready and then just try things out. Move things around. Maybe your first placement isn't right, you want to try it somewhere else, and it could look so much better. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time.